All right, we just saw Poor Things.
It was really good.
The end. No, we just saw the movie from the Greek director Yorgos Skidashis. I don't know how to say his name.
That's not how you do it.
That's
but,
not how you say his name. The only other movie I know him from is that other one, Who Killed the Sacred Deer or something like that. You haven't seen that one. That was one that was up for awards, a couple years ago.
This one will deserve every award it gets.
Yes, this one's going to be up for awards too. It's called Poor Things with Emma Stone.
Really good. And Mark Ruffalo and Willem Dafoe. And Rami Malek.
Yes.
It's really fucking good.
It was really good. You liked it a lot.
I did.
First things first, though. Baseline, the set design, beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Never seen anything like it.
No.
Not even Tim Burton films.
No. It was really cool because it was like steampunk and Victorian. It was
avant-garde, like you said.
It was very avant-garde.
Yes.
It was very artsy.
German expressionism is what I got out of it, too. And he's Greek, so that's pretty close to Germany. Baseline, setting, good. Sets good. Costumes, amazing. Makeup.
Amazing.
Out of this world. Willem Dafoe's face.
Really interesting movie.
Is he supposed to be like a
He's supposed to be Frankenstein, essentially.
The monster or the doctor?
The doctor, I think.
Yes.
But he could also be an allegory for the monster. Like, because he was and he was also experimented on as a child. Mm-hmm. His dad used him as a test dummy, essentially.
Yes.
Which got all fucked up. So he kind of looks like Frankenstein's monster, but I think that she's really supposed to be Frankenstein's monster because, like, he created her for all intents and purposes. He instilled life in her.
Because that's what this is. The main character Emma Stone plays is Bella.
Bella Baxter.
Which was easy to remember when they have a full characterization of a character, unlike some other movies where you can watch the whole movie and not know the character's name.
Yeah. No, the characters were very interesting. Everyone had depth to their character, too. Mm-hmm. Like, nobody was just a one-sided good or bad person.
Except for maybe the guy at the end.
Maybe the guy at the end. Okay, her original husband.
But then again, he did just pop up at the end, really. I mean...
Well, and he was what caused her misery in her first life.
Yes.
So...
Do you want to describe what the movie is, like, set up what the movie was?
Okay, so essentially the movie is based around Emma Stone's character, Bella Baxter. She's kind of Frankenstein's monster. And... she's finding her way in the world and what it means to be a woman, and especially like in this kind of oppressive time, because it is supposed to be kind of set in Victorian times. I mean, they're a little bit more modernized.
Yeah. I don't know. It's ambiguous.
Yeah, it's very ambiguous what time it is. Yeah. You can't tell if it's past, is it present.
Yeah.
But...
Or is it Earth?
Yeah. There is nothing... which makes it that much more interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
But... it's her journey through what that means, but how she came to be is she originally committed suicide, and her unborn child was still alive, and she was kind of still alive, and so he took the brain of the unborn child and put it into her.
Into the adult body.
And
she had to learn to walk again.
She has to learn to do everything again. Yeah. And... that alone that's why Emma Stone should win something for this. Like, she genuinely, the body acting that she did for this was impressive.
Oh yeah. The walking scenes and stuff like that.
Yeah. And the way she spoke and the way that they had her progress from
they call her retard girl, right? And so
he calls her the guy who plays, we'll just call him Frank. It's Willem Dafoe's character.
Yeah.
When he takes on essentially an apprentice, he comes in and he goes, well, she's a very pretty retard.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, so that's the thing is, like, it was sprinkled with humor.
Oh yeah, there's tons of humor in the movie.
Tons of humor.
Lots of fun
dark humor. It's not like, ha ha ha. I mean, I laughed, but...
Well, this director, he's known for horror. So, like, this movie... It did have horror elements.
It did.
The whole bodies swapping and, like, he's splicing animals together.
And stuff, yeah. And, like, there's a lot of cutting things cutting people and cutting cadavers and stuff. She stabs out the eyes of that one guy, that one cadaver. She's like, Bella, cut. And yeah, that was
but it was funny.
It was.
It was humorous.
It was.
Maybe it shouldn't be humorous, but it was.
No,
hilarious.
I think that it was intended to. I really do think that he intended to make it be amusing.
Yeah.
But there are so many deep pieces to them, like deep elements to the movie that's really what hooked me. Is like, I just find it incredibly interesting, like that they showed. I guess not that it's immoral to be sexual. I think that was one of the most interesting underlying. And, like, so many people tried to tell her it was immoral, but, like, for her, it was a way she had to make money. It was a way to survive. And, like, I guess that says a lot about, like, being a woman in society is that, like, you can either fight it or go with it. And, like, she made it her own, and I think that that's what you have to learn how to do.
I think she initially did it because she liked it. Because she wanted the pleasure. I think that she really liked.
She liked having sex.
Yeah.
And to make money at it is easy.
Yeah.
I know.
So, thesis of the movie. I got the thesis from the movie was a sexual liberation of women. That's the thesis I gathered from the movie. And I know there's probably many other different avenues that I could open.
I think that
for me was the baseline.
I agree. And I think that it's also that intelligent women and sexually liberated women go hand in hand usually, because by the end of the movie she is becoming a doctor.
Yeah, like her brain's finally grown and she could do the operations that the doctor could.
Yeah.
It turns the evil guy that we find out at the end into a goat.
Yeah, which was amazing. Swaps his brain out with a goat.
Which part horrific. If he wasn't the bad guy. I mean, if it was just a regular
if he wasn't
dude,
just like so horrible.
Yeah, if he wasn't a piece of shit. If he was just a normal dude, I'd probably be horrified. But
he sucked.
He sucked. He drove her off a bridge to start the movie, really. I mean, like, she's pregnant. She doesn't want the baby, it seems like.
Yeah. She called it the monster.
That's why she jumped off a goddamn bridge.
Well, and he was just fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Like, if it was
his fault.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think it was a very deep movie. I think it was very interesting.
I think it's going to take more than just one viewing to understand the movie, honestly. At least for me.
Luckily, we have a Stubbs membership.
We have a Stubbs membership now.
We'll go back.
And she got it for me.
Merry Christmas.
Yes. Merry Krampus.
Merry Chrysler.
Merry Chrysler. Yeah. It was good.
It's a good movie.
It's a really good movie. Very moving painting as a movie. Like, it's just very much a painting, the whole movie.
Yeah.
Every frame was meticulously crafted.
Yeah.
You don't get shit like this. It's tough to get movies like this anymore.
Yeah. It was I think that, and also, like...
It was original.
It was. It reminded me a lot of, like, Moulin Rouge and the Romeo and Juliet with...
Leonardo?
Yeah.
That wasn't very...
Just that artsy...
yeah.
Just the fact that, like, everything felt like it had a purpose. It was beautifully told. And it's a classic story retold. So I just think it's just really well done. I think that probably more women than men will enjoy it. Yeah,
that's another thing I noticed is that I don't think it connected with me nearly as hard as it connected with you, because it's not about dudes. It's at all. Like, it's about,
But I think women. That, like, men could watch it and learn something from it.
That women like sex a lot. They like the pleasure.
We're all human.
Yeah.
Well, and there's just... I feel bad at this point. I can't remember everything that was said, but, like, there were some lines in it that were just powerful.
Yeah. Lots of good lines.
It was just smart. It was intelligent. Like, it just...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I really don't have anything bad to say about it. Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess if you're not a fan of, like, sex or gore.
Yeah, we had 2 people walk out of the movie that were in a row. Yeah. Older ladies. People. Yeah, older people. I don't think they knew what they were getting themselves into.
I don't think so. I think
they probably just saw Emma Stone.
She's so cute. And, like...
They walked. And I've been reading, just now, scrolling through Twitter, people have been walking out of the movie like crazy. Like there's tons of people walking out of the movie, and I think it's just that reason. I don't know what they're getting themselves into.
They don't know what they're watching. Yeah.
They think it's just a normal movie. It's not.
It's not.
Even the credits, it's not normal. You know what I'm
No.
saying? It's like in a square frame, and all the names are around the frame. It's like it's very artful.
really
It almost
well done.
reminded me of like a Wes Anderson film. I don't know if you've ever seen those films by Wes Anderson, but they're always shot in like this square format, and they're very specific frames throughout the movie. It's very artful. Every frame is a painting. That's what that movie. That's what
This really felt like that. Yeah.
But yeah, it makes me want to go back and watch this guy's other movies because there's anything close to that.
Yeah. That was just, and like, I can't get over like the costuming was beautiful.
Oh yeah, stunning.
Yeah.
Like it's probably gonna win for set design, costuming. Emma Stone might win for best actress.
It was she did so well.
Yeah, it might be her best movie of her career. I think like
Really good.
a little better than Easy A.
Well,
Yeah, it's the same movie, really. No, not nearly.
No.
But yeah,
It was just really well done.
yeah, very good movie.
I loved the dance scene.
Yes, the dance scene. Mark Ruffalo. I don't know if we talked about him at all, but
Not enough.
he
He did a really good job too.
definitely helped steal a show.
I think that Mark Ruffalo, you could just tell the chemistry that he had with Emma Stone.
Yeah, he liked humping her. Yeah.
No, I think, but like they just play well with each other.
Yeah.
Not like that. Oh my god.
They definitely like playing.
No, I mean they very clearly work well together. And then once he went crazy at the end, he plays a good crazy guy.
Oh yeah, jealousy. Maybe
Well, when he
that's
was
another
literally
thing.
in the insane asylum, like
Yeah. He got a little too attached to her.
way too attached.
To somebody he knew wasn't all there. I wonder what his motivations were the whole time in the movie, because he shows up at the doctor's place, he sees her, she's not really all there. She's still like preteen in her head, really.
Yeah.
That's just like turning horny. Like he steals her away from the doctor.
She's beautiful.
She's beautiful, but
And I
like
think that
mentally
that's
at that point in the movie, she's not. You know?
And maybe that's one of like the interesting themes to me
Yeah,
is how men take advantage of women.
yeah,
They would look at a young girl and be like, but she's beautiful. She looks old enough.
yeah. And he's like 30 something. He's like probably 35,
He's very
40.
clearly, yeah.
Yeah.
He's clearly supposed to be older than her, even if she was at the mental age that she looks.
Yeah. She'd only be like 20 or 21. And he's still like almost 40.
Yeah. So, like, I think that's probably just another underlying theme of the movie is that, like, these men are they're totally willing to try and take advantage of her because she comes off as, like, stupid or off, you know?
She's not there. Yeah. Yeah.
And, like, they don't care because she's beautiful. And it's easy.
She learns to have agency over her life as the movie goes.
Yeah.
And by the end, she fully does. And she's got control of everything.
Of
really.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
She saves her friends.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's the other thing is like, okay, yeah, fuck the guy who turned into a goat. Like, I guess it's not a happy ending for him, but like for everybody else, it really does have a happy ending feeling.
That was a horrific turn when you see that guy's head. It's like all stitched up, and he's like, "Go!" Like,
Yeah, there was a moment where I was like,
sheesh.
Well. but he was willing to fucking chloroform her and take her clitoris off. Fuck him.
It almost reminds me of the ending of Midsummer. I don't know if you've seen that movie.
I know of it. I
Yeah.
haven't. We've talked about this. I've read the screenplay of it. But
The horrific ending of that movie is that the boyfriend gets
Burnt.
paralyzed and burnt to death, and it's like he doesn't really deserve it. Like, okay, he's kind of a bad boyfriend. Does he deserve to burn to death because he's pretending to love his girlfriend? Like, yes. Yeah. But that in this movie, I think it's more clear he's a straight up bad guy.
yeah,
So
he's not just like
you
a
don't
bad
feel
husband
no
or
remorse
like.
for it at all.
No, he
Yeah,
sucks.
he sucks.
He's actively
Yeah.
trying to neuter her.
I feel more remorse for Mark Ruffalo's character.
I do too. I felt kind of bad for him. Like,
and he kind of disappears at the end of the movie.
I think you just assume he like goes crazy and he goes away.
Yeah. I would like to see a follow up on like like what he's trying to do in the next movie. Like he's still young. It's a new original film.
It is.
And it's probably not going to make a dime. I wonder how much money it's going to make. I
don't know.
It doesn't even
if you go and walk out, you still paid for it.
I think the movie cost $3 million to make. Can you believe that?
Bad.
After seeing
that's amazing.
Like how
the fuck would the costume design not cost like half of that?
That alone would be $3 million.
Yeah.
Or the sets alone would be a fucking $10 million. Most other movies, like I don't know how they did it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's one of those things with movies you don't know how they did it, how they did the shots a lot of the times. I love that.
I like that they use that fisheye lens a lot.
Yeah, that was used a lot. There's a lot of focus lenses that. Like it not only did it blow the background, but it twisted it.
Yes.
You remember those shots?
Yes.
I love that.
They were really, it just was so well done.
Yeah.
Like the dance scene, like you almost felt like you were on the dance floor with them when they shot it, just the way it moved, like, and followed everybody. It was just.
Nothing felt out of place in the movie. It felt,
Nothing felt like, and I like, even though we said like.
It's a little long.
It feels long, but like I can't imagine any of it missing.
Yeah,
like I don't want any of it gone.
Anything. Yeah.
Like, all of it needs to be in there. All 2.5 hours needs to be there. It's good.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's deleted scenes and stuff.
I'm sure.
Like
you could probably make it a full 3-hour movie, honestly.
Mm-hmm. So good.
Yeah.
I say good.
I say great.
Good, great original film that everyone needs to see at least once.
Yeah. Probably twice.
I probably got to see it again to really understand.
Ticket Tuesdays. Discount Ticket Tuesday.
I remember the first bit of the movie's in black and white. I think the first 20 minutes are in black and white. You remember that?
Yeah, I don't remember when the shift happened.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Like, why did the shift happen to color? It's because
there's got to be a moment that, like,
is it because she goes out into the world? I mean, she's becoming conscious. Maybe that's why it's becoming more color.
Yeah.
Because when you're an infant, when you're a child, everything's in black and white. It's good and evil all the time. Yeah. It's not. There's no, ambiguity to anything.
Yeah.
There's no
everything
gray.
just is, and it's what you're told.
But then you find out Santa's not real, and then you start to question everything. Anyway, great film. Everybody go watch it. Comment below if you've seen it.
It's a really good movie.
If you haven't seen it, then go see it. What are you waiting for?
You want to see Emma Stone's tits?
Yeah, you see them a lot in this movie. A lot. And they're not that impressive, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think yours are better than hers. You know what I'm just saying. Not that impressive.
Stop.
I see you guys. Bye.